The buzzing of power lines is a subtle yet omnipresent phenomenon in urban spaces. If perceived, one might interpret these acoustic manifestations of dynamic electricity as a symbolic expression of the city's enormous need for energy. The project DIELECTRIC is an interactive installation inspired by the buzzing sounds that power lines produce. The elements of the project evoke the technology of energy transmission in the presence of electricity, impalpable and invisible in nature, yet familiar and practical in everyday life. The installation's main components are two power line cross arms and wires. Halfway between the cross arms, the power line's wires are interwoven to form a hammock. The installation's main interface, the hammock, is inspired by observations of power lines in urban LA. It is a hybrid sculpture somewhere between a power line and a traditional hammock and mixes connotations associated with each. The first time the hammock enters Western culture can be very precisely dated to an entry in the journal of Portuguese explorer Pero Vaz de Caminha. On the 27th of April in 1500, he walked on a beach in Brazil and made a strange discovery. Caminha saw people sleeping in what he first believed to be fishing nets. This led to the Portuguese word for hammock, rede de dormir, which translates literally to a net for sleeping. The interface in DIELECTRIC also implies the idea of a net, technically a net collecting electromagnetic information from the surrounding space. An analog capacitance sensor measures changes of the hammock's electromagnetic field caused by interactors approaching the installation. Based on the sensor values, arcing is triggered in a high-voltage transformer. The pulsing and frequency of the arcing is controlled by an EZ-IO board. Although not meant to be comfortable, interactors can also lay in the hammock. In this case, the interactor's body is assimilated into the hammock's electromagnetic field and becomes part of the sensor. As previously described, interactors trigger electrical arcing of different pulses and frequencies generated by a high-voltage transformer. This device is located in a transformer box underneath the ceiling, close to one of the crossbars. The transformer's arcing creates an ambient presence of electricity in the exhibition space as a response to visitor interactions.